What's going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and there's something funny going on. Now, Pokemon Go just tweeted out this image of a Spoink in front of a pagoda, and it's for the Lunar New Year event that's currently going on right now, but if you look behind it, you'll see some green paint splashed in the background, and I thought that was kind of strange, but then, if you look at the banner art they have on their Twitter page, it also has a lot of green paint on it, and there's only one culprit that could do this: Smeargle. For those of you who may not know what Smeargle is, he is basically a Gen 2 Pokemon. He's just a little artistic creature with a nice little paintbrush tail. He looks really cute. He's a normal type, which means that his only real weakness is fighting, and that's basically it. And his resistance are to Ghost. And honestly, I absolutely love him. He's a lot of fun. And he's got a little special thing about him, and that's that he only learns one move, and it's called Sketch. And Sketch is a very cool move. Let me read to you what it says on Cerebi.net. It enables the user to permanently learn the move that was last used by the target. Once used, Sketch disappeared. And this was a very cool move, because that means if you fought a legendary like Ho-Oh that has Sacred Fire in the core games, you could, as long as he survived the hit, learn Sacred Fire, and that's really cool. You could literally have a Smeargle with any combination of moves. As long as he survived, he would get that moveset, and that was really neat. He would only learn it every 10 levels, starting at level 1, then 11, 21, etc. But yeah, like, just imagine how this will play out in Pokemon Go. Now, obviously, Pokemon Go's PvP system is very different comparatively to the core games, including the fact that we only get 3 moves, really. And technically, it's really only 2 moves. You get your fast move and your charge move, and then you can buy a third move if you really want to. And then, so you gotta imagine it like this. You have your Smeargle with, say, 3 sketches. The first one's going to be the fast move. So if you fight a Pokemon that, say, has Bite, you're probably going to learn Bite right away. So then you have your Smeargle with Bite. Then if that Pokemon uses its charge move against you, if it survives, of course, then you could use Sketch on it and probably get, like, say, Hydro Pump or something else. Say you're fighting a Gyarados. So then now you have a Smeargle with Bite and Hydro Pump, and maybe another move if they choose to use, like, Dragon Tail or something. So that's pretty cool. You now have basically a Gyarados moveset on a Smeargle. But say you don't like that it has Bite. Well, maybe you want it to have Ember or something like that. Maybe, if this is how it works, you could probably use a fast TM on it and get rid of Bite, and then give it Ember if you fight somebody with Ember. Basically just working with your friends. So now you have a Smeargle with Ember, Hydro Pump, and Dragon Tail. 3 different very weird moves, and that would be really cool because that means you could fight off dragons, you could fight off grass types, you could fight off, you know, ground and rock types just with one Smeargle. But there is a small problem to this, is that Smeargle isn't really that good. I mean, its max CP, if you have a 100% one, is 431. That's not very high. It's got a very low attack stat at 40, its defense is 83, and its stamina is at 146. But when it comes to PvP, it seems like things are more favored when it comes to defense and stamina. So maybe it could be good, but I'm not too sure at the moment. It's currently not known how they're gonna release Smeargle. I'm assuming what they're gonna do is they're probably gonna put him in, like, the research system, or maybe even the research breakthrough, so they might make him like Spendo, where you have to do, like, a little task and then you can get as many Smeargles as you want, or maybe they'll make him like Shedinja and you have to get him from your research breakthrough. So I don't know how they're gonna do it, but either way I'm excited. I mean, Smeargle is a Pokemon we've been waiting since, like, Gen 2's release, and Gen 2 was back in 2017. It was a long time ago, so glad to finally possibly see him come. He's gonna be a fun Pokemon. Maybe if you do, like, you know, only 500 CP or below battles with people, he could be a lot of fun to use. But either way, I'm super excited to see him come. Also, I highly doubt they're gonna do this, but if they release his shiny form, I absolutely love that. He slightly turns more yellow and he has a red tail instead of green. Looks great, and obviously shinies are what my channel's built off of, so if they release Shiny Smeargle right away, I'd be very happy, but usually they don't do that with new releases. And lastly, this isn't the first time Smeargle's been teased before. IGN's How to PvP Battle video shows him off for a little bit, and you see him fighting the Groudon here. It's very cool that they've been teasing him for a while now, so we might finally be getting him, so fingers crossed it happens. But again, this could mean something completely different, but I just highly doubt that. Now, there are 4 other Pokemon that probably should be added to Go that haven't been added yet, and let's go through them real quick. The first one is Kecleon. It's basically a normal type. It's from Gen 3. It looks like a little chameleon. I absolutely love it, and for some reason it's not in the game, though it did show up once when the Meltans were showing up everywhere as their little promo thing. There was a, like, glitch in the code and tons of Kecleons were showing up everywhere, but then they would just turn into Dittos when you caught them, which was weird. But yeah, we haven't seen those yet, and it really isn't that much of a game-breaking Pokemon, so I don't know why they haven't added it yet. Maybe they're waiting for an event, no clue. But I also have this little joke with everybody I tell them, is like, you know, it's probably already in the game, but since it's a chameleon, he's invisible and you just can't see him, but I highly doubt that. Another Pokemon yet to be added to Go is also Clamp Clamperl. It's a Pokemon from Gen 3, it's a little clam Pokemon, and it's really cool because it evolves into two different forms. You can do Huntail if you gave it a Deep Sea Tooth, and then you could turn it into Gorbis if you gave it a Heart Scale. And those were really cool Pokemon, and honestly, the reason why I see they didn't add this one yet is this is the first Pokemon in Pokemon Go so far that has two separate evolutions that come from two separate items. Like, we do have some of the new stuff from Gen 4 now, so like, say, you know, we have Gallade and Gardevoir, you know, there's the male and female version, but this is the first time this has been a double item used Pokemon, so maybe they just don't know how to put that in the code yet. I have no idea what's going on there, but I can't wait for it to show up because I do like those Pokemon, especially Huntail. For some reason, I really like Huntail above all the others. And lastly, I've got some very cool news. So, while I was watching Pokemon Master Holly's live stream, I hatched a shiny baby Pokemon, and that shiny baby was a Zuriel. And I'm very happy about that because I didn't have it yet. It's very cool. The only downside is, since I was just laying back and enjoying a stream, I didn't record it happening. I did take the screenshot, as you see here, but I feel kind of bad because obviously I love recording it and seeing the sparkles and everything, but yeah, I'm super happy because this thing is amazing. I love the little green color, the way he's bouncing on his tail. I don't have a shiny Spoink yet either, so this is like another bouncing shiny, so I like that a lot. And let's take a look at her IVs. Her IVs are simply amazing with defense, blown away wow. That's a pretty decent one. I'm really happy with that. I cannot complain, and it's just such a great way to wrap up the day, so yeah, I'm very happy. And with all that out of the way, this is going to be the end of the video, and if you've enjoyed it, and I really hope you have, please smash that like button for me, show me some love, subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell icon so you know when I upload, and comment down below. What do you feel about Smeargle? Are you excited that he's finally coming? Do you not really care? Please let me know in the comments down below, and yeah, I will see you in the next one.